Are you ready for the most normal-ass game in simulator history? Well, if you've been screaming about how crazy things are the last 7 or 8 videos, this one is for you. This game could have fit right in like 2003. It's Ohio State at Nebraska. Look at Lincoln. Weather's nice, not a lot of wind. The boys are ready to go. Can they avoid a trap game after Penn State? And they're buzzing early. Ohio State gets the ball, and CJ Stroud wastes no time going down the field to Garrett Wilson. It's really the Wilson show on this drive. He catches another pass here for a first down, and then on the very next play, Stroud navigates the pocket, makes this crazy opposite hash throw to Wilson. He comes down with it, but it's not a one-man show. You know who you got on the other side, right? Chris Olave gets Ohio State inside the 5-yard line, and then they punch it in thanks to fullback Mayan Williams. Sorry, Mitch Rossi. Virtual Mitch Rossi. It didn't make the roster. Not enough space. Maybe at Virtual Alabama. But Nebraska counters with a drive of their own at the end of the first quarter, leading into the start of the second quarter. They're utilizing the pass. They're attacking that Ohio State secondary to get inside the 30-yard line. But all of that comes to an abrupt end when our buddy JTT just lights Martinez up. I'm sure, is that a targeting nowadays? I don't know. He led with the shoulder. It should be okay. Nebraska has to settle for a field goal, and it's 7-3. And everything's looking pretty normal, right? Yes, until this happens, because for everybody complaining about CJ Stroud not running the ball, here you go. This is the only time you're going to see it. You might as well enjoy it while you can. 66 yards, outruns the defensive backs, dives into the end zone for a 14-3 Ohio State lead. And if they call this play on Saturday, it confirms that Ryan Day watches these sim videos and takes notes, so I'm watching that real close. Basically, everything is coming up Ohio State in the first half. The defense is getting stops, and the offense is moving the ball. Here we see Travion Henderson with a nice run up the middle, really his only one of the day. But the real story is the Stroud to Wilson connection, another long gain there, and then Chris Olave pushes them into Nebraska territory as they're trying to get some late points here, but they end up having to settle for a Hail Mary or whatever this is right here, just some stat padding, I guess. And Ohio State goes up at halftime, 14-3, very comfortable lead, very normal game. And it looks like they're going to build on it in the first drive of the third quarter, but on 3rd and 13, Chris Olave with a crucial drop, doesn't even turn around to the ball, hits him right in the back. He knows that one's on him, and it opens the door for Nebraska to make a drive and get back into this game, and that is exactly what they do. Adrian Martinez moving Nebraska down the field, a couple of long passes there, and then Ramir Johnson just running through the Ohio State defense. 5 or 6 guys hit the ground there, high steps over another one, and Nebraska right back into this game at 14-10. And I've been saying that this one's normal. If there is a part that gets a little crazy, it's right here. First, Olave makes up for the drop on the last drive, gets a crucial first down, and then on a play that's worked for Ohio State all season in real life, they go to it here, the counter play, and it's Mayan Williams. Again, looking like it's the Minnesota game to start the year to put Ohio State back up 21-10. But Nebraska, man, they just refuse to give up. And here's Samori Toure with the athletic touchdown. Gets Nebraska right within 4 again. We got to take another look at that. First, there's a little rollout by Martinez. And then Toure just jumps right over poor Bryson Shaw as everybody calls for Court Williams. So it's a close one heading into the final stretch of the game. And it's not CJ Stroud's fault. He's balling. Chris Olave over the middle. Garrett Wilson, haven't heard his name in a little bit, but he pops up here on this drive. And Ohio State's trying to ice the game. And Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, huge days for them, both over 100 yards and 6 catches. And they get into the red zone once again. But just like last week in real life against Penn State, the short yardage running game in the red zone just does not cut it as they don't get this 3rd and 1 here. But then Ryan Day decides to double down and try to ice the game, go for the win. Ballsy call up 4. Not even close. And hey, I swear the simulator somehow knows what happens in reality sometimes and adapts to it. It's kind of scary. And it leaves Nebraska with a chance to win the game with just under 3.5 minutes left and get that signature victory under Scott Frost. And they begin the drive by converting a 3rd and 13. What do you know? Ohio State's defense not being able to get off the field on 3rd down. But then they force a 4th and 6. And with the game on the line, just over a minute left, what happens? Adrian Martinez scrambles, jukes out of that one, picks up about 15 yards, and gets Nebraska a first down. And with the game on the line, the Silver Bullets come up big. The first stop is from an unlikely source. That's Court Williams off the edge for the sack, and that puts Nebraska ultimately in a 3rd and 14 where Martinez can't find anybody along the left sideline, and their final chance on this 4th and 14 with under a minute left. Again, Martinez to really no one in particular. Incomplete. That's going to do it. Cam Brown loving it. Haskell Garrett loving it. Ohio State escapes Lincoln with a 21-17 win, which means no bowl eligibility for Nebraska or Scott Frost this year. And hey, speaking of things that there were none of, how about no pick sixes in this game for the first time in simulator history? Also, that seems disrespectful to your teammate after you lost. But yeah, no pick sixes. I'm getting out of here. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Subscribe to twostripecpd.com if you like my work. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll holler at you next week.